What's up? It's your boy, it's your man, it's your dude, Harry Lately, back with another episode of The Never Late Show, episode 19. And as you can see from the new intro, I got some exciting breaking news for you guys. If you remember episode 3, I highlighted the Red Lion Project. And as of today, I'm excited to announce that I've actually become a member of the team. So shout out to Red Lion, to Luca, to Little Fortunes, to Dudley, Amal, the rest of the core team and the extended family. I can't thank you guys enough for inviting me to join the crew. Just super excited to be here. Can't wait, for what's to come. For those of you who are watching now, we have a ton of exciting things in store. Twitter Spaces, new video projects, some collaborations. So please stay tuned because it's only going to get better from here. Again, salute to the whole Red Lion team. I just appreciate being welcome to such an awesome and amazing team. And again, I just can't wait for what's in store for what we plan to do. Now, without further ado, back to this episode. And I know we haven't highlighted a number of AI generative projects, but today we are. And I think this one, really hits home just in terms of how we as human beings find ourselves at the intersection between emotion and thought, or logic rather, and how those two kind of are at war with each other, to say the least, sometimes within us. So without further ado, I'm getting into an AI generative project, none other than Parabellum from Maddie Mariansky. All right, folks, let's jump into the project. Over the last few episodes, I know we've been diving deep into Tezos-based projects, but I'm bringing you back to ETH, back to OpenSea for Parabellum, which is actually a part of the Art Blocks curated crew. So let me scroll down here, and so you can see the actual artwork itself. And guys, this is truly artwork. And I'm going to double click into an individual piece here. I love how the elements generate on the digital canvas here. But I want to take you guys through the description so you can get an idea of what the objective and what the true essence of this project is all about. So it reads, Parabellum is about the conflict of emotion and gut instinct versus logic and reason. Emotions are portrayed by color fields. Logic is illustrated by words. These two forces are fighting for dominance over the canvas. Under the hood, Parabellum utilizes a thin language engine that was trained by reading dozens of books about rebellion and anarchy to generate mostly non-existent English phrases. An on-chain embedded font is used to render the familiar, readable letter shapes against the abstract, fuzzy color fields. And if you just keep this in mind as you're looking at the pieces, you'll really see that this truly is a conflict between logic and emotion. And there's one piece in particular, my favorite piece of the collection I'm going to show you, that truly personifies this. But let me just scroll down so you can see, get an idea of the visuals. I really think this is exceptional work. Again, AI generative, but I really think all of this, any of these pieces really could be on my wall in my house. I just love the color scheme, the idea, the concept, the execution here. Regardless if all of the phrases are actually, readable or understandable, I still think the aesthetic does wonders for the overall piece. I'm just in love with this collection. I really think this is one, when you think about the future of NFTs, digital, resurrecting these digital picture frames and things like that. I think these will definitely be on the radar for something you want on your wall. I'm truly impressed with this project, and shout out to you, Maddie, if you're watching this. I really love what you did with these. Now, going to the project that I mentioned, or the piece that I mentioned, that's my favorite. It's Parabellum 603, and the reason why it's my favorite, because again, I think it truly personifies the essence of the project. Now, if you look at the piece, you don't know if it reads he lied or she lied, because essentially they're the same letters, right? They use the same letters. And what happens when somebody lies? You are angry, you're upset. And I think the combination of lied in red is, from a logical standpoint, you're logically upset when someone lies to you. But emotionally, you also feel blue. You feel let down. You feel disappointed. And especially if someone, you care about lies to you, it's like that balance of being infuriated, but also being disappointed. And I think, again, this truly personifies what the essence of this project is all about when you think about logic and emotion colliding. And again, this is my favorite piece of the collection. Too bad I was too late in getting it. Shout out to Trill Vault, because you really do have an exceptional piece in your collection. Now, as I mentioned, Parabellum is a part of the Art Blocks crew. So you can visit artblocks.io/project/261 to visit the page I'm on, to also check out the 1,000 piece project here on their website if you're interested. But again, showing essentially the same collection that you've seen on OpenSea. If you want to stay abreast of what Maddie's doing, want to give him a shout, which I highly encourage that you do, because this is great work, feel free to visit him on Twitter at MMARIANSKY, M. Mariansky, essentially, from Tel Aviv. So shout out to all my creators in Israel. 2,100 followers. Guys, I mean, if you're watching this, please go give him a follow. Even if you don't buy, one of the pieces, go give him a follow. Like, we got to support each other, and this is truly exceptional work. Maddie, if you're watching, again, I really appreciate what you're doing. High level of execution, and I encourage you to keep going. Guys, this has been episode 19. I'll see you next week. Peace.